You're watching PEGRI TV, Rhode Island's public access channel.
Salam. My name is Sheikh Abu Hakim Abdullah, President Chairman of Al Masjid Sharia of Law, AMSA, AMSA Incorporated, a non-profit religious organization operating in the state of Rhode Island, USA. When I left you, when I started, the other part that I left you cut off, I was talking to you about who's the leader of the law of Islam and what we must obey and how far we must obey this leader. We cannot live Islam correctly if we spend 9, 12, 15 hours a day serving disbelief, doing things for the dollar bill from disbelief, trying to make the disbelief comfortable, trying to build homes that the disbelief can make money off of in our land, trying to sell the rich disbelief $8 million houses sitting on an island that the water's going to come above it in the next 20 years. That's right. In the next 20 years, all them houses that's built in the United Arab Emirates on the so-called islands is going to be almost underwater. You're not going to be able to walk through the front door because all that dirt and sand is going to be covered by ocean. It's doing that now. Some islands around the world that have always been below sea level is going to be below sea level now. Again, more so. They got people moving off islands or moving up higher on the mountain. They're not going to have nowhere else to go but to the tip of the mountain and be living on the tip of the mountain. And you can't have 30,000 people living on the tip of a mountain. So I'm telling it to you. Now let's get to this movie stuff. This so-called trailer. I looked at part of the thing. I looked at it. I turned it on my computer and looked at it. It's the most ridiculous piece of garbage I have ever seen in my life. I've seen stuff come out of school kids' pockets. I've seen stuff that was developed in a school we have here called Hope. I've seen kids develop stuff in the first years of Johnson and Wales, in the Risby School of Art and Television and stuff. It was the most degrading piece of garbage I've ever seen in my life. Now that's the truth. The people out here in Rhode Island and everywhere else that looked at that show know this is one big lie. They can see it's a lie. It doesn't say nothing else but I'm lying. It's a comedy. It's a comic piece of junk. I myself feel that with the money that's floating around in the so-called Arab world from oil, they can find somebody in the United States that have a base in the United States and give them the money that they need to make a lawsuit against the guy that made the church and the guy that made that, and get his whole church, all his equipment and everything else, and burn it up in the outside of the church, along with the church. Burn it all up. Because those followers of his, if they believed what that man was saying on in that movie, in that strip, that piece of junk, they need to have everything taken away from them also. You just can't say blame the leader, because they followed the leader with it. They let him go ahead and do this, and they should have stopped him. They should have literally stopped him from doing what he's doing. But if he did it, and with their permission doing it, then they just as blame as he is. Now that's how you find out those that go along with it. That's the one that's to blame. Because he works in their church. They got a board of directors and everything else. Everything in the United States organization must have a board of directors. No one man runs a show here in the board of directors. Not a board of directors in the United States. The church got a trustees, 3 trustees. The trustees got the right to pull themselves out of it and pull everything out of it. Refuse it. And left him alone with it. This is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. You can see how when he burned the Quran, it was put on in such a way that he was sick. He was mentally off balance. He had a big movie picture scene, a big bench sitting there like a judge sitting on a big old thing, and he turned around and put the Quran in this thing, and Allah Master condemned the Quran to death. I condemn you to die. But you know, this is you can see what this man is sick. But the man can still be dealt with. And this is how you deal with it. You don't deal with that by running around making yourself look like he wants you to look, because this is the way of the devil. The devil make you do things to bring out the evil in you. And you did it. And you did it again. You did it again. You was told you did this every time you do this again, and you let people whisper in your ear to do this kind of stuff all over the world. What did you gain by that? What did you gain by threatening people, walking down the street, blowing up, destroying people's property? What did you gain by that? Did you gain any more Muslims? Did you gain respect? Did Islam get more respect? No. But Islam is condemned behind it. Not behind what that man made you do, but that man didn't make you do anything. You did it on your own. Didn't the law tell you that the devil can't make you do anything? Didn't the devil tell you that? When he was running, when the law came to straighten him out? And he told you, I'm not as strong as the law. I know what he's going to do. I'm getting up. But you turn around and you run through the street like wild horses, running through the street, burning down people like this is a tribal thing. You're going to go down and you're going to kill a whole bunch of people because one man in a society of 300 million people turn around. You're going to destroy the whole bunch of people because of that. And you didn't protect the people that you were supposed to protect. The ambassador was under your care, under your physical care. And nothing should have been able to get over that wall without you dying out there protecting the United States property and its workers. if somebody tried to get in that property in the United States, they will die out there. The embassy, the army, and the United States Army, and the police department, and everything else will die in Washington, D.C., protecting them embassies. If it was done by terrorists, they had no right, they should never have been able to get in there. You can't play two sides. I'm an Orthodox straight Muslim. And the law says, fight them who fight you, but don't fight them with disbelief. Fight them with the weapons they fight you with, but don't fight them with disbelief. What was the weapons you should have been fighting that man with that burned up this book and made that movie out of that, made that nasty, disgusting movie? What you do, you take away what he loves. He loves money. You take that away from him. He loves that pulpit he's on. Take that away from him. Take it away in the United States court to the brothers in the United States, and let them sue him. Let them go down there and get a good lawyer, a good bunch of them white lawyers, and let them sue him. And walking there with looking like the United Nations, mixed up people all together, walking in there in a court of law and sue them, all the way to the Supreme Court of the United States. If you don't have the money, take some of them Princess Cadillacs and all that kind of stuff, and them 2,000 elephants or camels that they own, and sell them to pay for it. This is why you got one leader. This is why you got one leader. There is no king the leader. There is no prince the leader. There is no princess the leader. There is no judge the leader. There is no police chief the leader. The leader of Islam is a law. And it's right there in this book in Arabic and English. And in other books, Arabic and German, Arabic and French, Arabic and Spanish, Arabic and English. All different kinds of names. Oh man, astaghfirullah, my father. All different kinds of things in there. And you disturb me, make me, I cry sometimes. I sit in my bed and tears roll out of my eyes sometimes. And I be looking at what's going on around the world. And not only what's going around the world, what's going on in my own town. Bismillah. You have to do something about this. We're falling to pieces. We're not growing. We can have 100,000 50 billion Muslims. And if they all act like this, you got 50 billion nothing. They're not following this book. But what was given to us in this book, but what we're supposed to be doing, and what level we're supposed to be on, we're nowhere near the level of that in 1,400 and something years, and we ain't got that level. We ain't been on no level. We ain't on no level. We We too busy fighting for the oil. We too busy fighting for this, too busy fighting for that. We too busy trying to make everything grow but our deen. We got towns look like big. We got towns with taller buildings. The tallest building in the world is in a Muslim country. And what is it giving? What good is that? When we can stack that up and stack up brothers' shoulders stand on each other's shoulders of brothers that can't read and write. With mothers and stuff that don't have food to feed their children. Don't have 2 dresses in their closet. In 2012, they don't have 2 dresses in their closet. Right around from some brothers that get $1 million a month donations because they some king's son or grandson or great-grandson. Where are we going? We don't have nothing. Islam is poor. Everything that Islam means everything we got, every mosque and everything we need is donation money. We gotta get through donation. Each mosque, nobody's making no money. No money's being made to support what we got. We gotta support it with donation money. In the United States, the biggest donors to the mosques in the United States, and to keep something going on, is the people that own stores. And they selling all different kind of illegal stuff to Islam, illegal stuff to the Muslim, and giving that money as donation. Take it. You got brothers spending all this time supporting the unbelievers. You got brothers now talking about they want to be politicians. What politician? What can you gain? You got sisters now talking about they want to run in the Olympics. What is the Olympics doing for them? What then they gain? The Olympics only satisfy your ego. That's what it satisfies, your ego, your id. Well, I'm telling you, the brother that made that movie, that little movie, the brothers overseas should send $500 or $600 million over here to a mosque that has a 501c3 and that has papers saying they're Islamic masjid, and go ahead and sue these people. They in California, get on a plane or a truck or whatever, they gotta come on, fly on a plane and drive down there. And go down there and put together a lawyer's thing, get some good lawyers and turn around and sue this person of definition of character, slander, lies, everything that you can put on them. There's a bunch of charges you can put on them. Bunch of charges that can go on him about what he did. Believe me, it might be freedom of speech. But when you do it to somebody that's not a public figure, and you lie on his definition of character, and you think I'm jobless, you see how the queen's grandson got that thing stopped about having this woman up there with the titties showing, or breast showing. Stop that. Got that stopped. Now if they can do it, you can do it. And this is what should be done. That's how you beat these people. That's what the law meant. Fight them with the weapons they fight you with, except disbelief. Never mind running there, turning somebody's car over, picking up a bunch of windows, and blaming somebody else for what this man did. I can't tell you what I really feel about this man. I'm on television. But believe me, that man should be dealt with. Take everything away from him. Make him a paupus. A paupus. Take his money away. Take his property away. Take the church away. Buy the church, take the church away and board it up. And let it sit there, all boarded up. And put the organizational name on it for it to stay there tax exempt. They won't be charging no taxes for it, and board it up. And every day they walk past it and see it, and they say they feel that they never should have done it. That's the first thing they say. We never should have let that man do it. We never should have let that man do it. We never. And every time they go to sleep, that'd be on their mind. Every time they come out the house and look at it, that'd be on their mind. And that's the way to deal with them, with them doubles. Because that's what he is. The law says it's tribe of the devil. Tribe of Iblis. Those that follow the devil, tribe of Iblis. They got a lot of people like that, all different colors. Follow the devil and want what he wants. They got them all out here. They got them right next to you, praying next to you. They got people praying. That's why Allah said to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, strive against the disbelievers and the hypocrites. And a hypocrite can't be somebody else out there that's hypocrite. Your hypocrites got to come from you. The hypocrites among you. And this is what Allah says to do. And you must do this. It's not a joke. We've been spending all these years, 1,400 years, just doing everything but doing our deen. Everything but our deen. And everybody else doing what they want to do to us. I can understand why they're doing it to us. Fear. Fear is making them do that to us. Fear is doing it. And there's people that's promoting it and hiding it. There's people hiding and whispering in somebody's ear. The devil's whispering in their ear. The devil's whispering in his ear. That nut. That reverend. The devil's whispering in the dude's ear that made the movie. It's not the first thing he did like that. There's another thing he did like that. So I was you, I turned around, and like I said, those that got the money should be sending the money to somebody to turn around and sue this dude. And them so-called soldiers that we got among ourselves, that's only going to do what we tell them to do, the whispers and all that. You don't need them around you, they're the mice. You better pick somebody among our warriors and sue this man. There's lawyers out here that would take that job and sue him. We're happy to do that job. But almost pay you to do that job. You're giving away millions of dollars to the terrorists and the non-terrorists and to people that's violating the laws of Islam to fight in Syria. You gave away millions of dollars to these people. And they violated, the majority of them were violators of the Islamic law. But yet you're giving them money to fight terrorists, to fight the Shah. I mean, whatever he is, the president of Syria. Well, you're wrong. You was wrong for letting them people kill that ambassador. And it's another thing we're not going to live down. And who's speaking out about it? Where's all these leaders at? When they're speaking out about it? This is what they need. Turn up and speak out about it. Speak out on CNN, on the rest of them. Speak out. Stop feeding them. Stop clothing them. We got to get our act together. We got to reorganize ourselves to match our deen. This is what we got to do. Reorganize ourselves to match our way of life. And may Allah forgive us for our wrongs and our striving not in His way. May He help us to turn ourselves into righteous brothers and sisters. May He help us turn around and go like the brothers that was told to turn around and sisters that was told to turn around when we went from worship, facing Jerusalem and turn around and face Mecca. This is what we must do, turn around like they turned to face Mecca. May Allah be pleased with us and help us to do what we must do. May Allah also help us to understand and do what we're supposed to do with our family and whatnot. May Allah give us the strength to grow and have the help that we need to work for ourselves and our own people. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Rahmanir Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta alaihim maghdubi alaihim waladdallin. Amin. And have faith in yourselves. Before I go, we're trying to build a studio. We need your help to build the studio. We ask you for your financial help. We ask you to tell other people about what this program is on the net. We ask you to give us your help. You want true Islam being spoken out. You want people to stand up for Islam and be warriors of Islam and real mujahideen. Stand up, real strivers for Allah's way. Help us to do what we must do. And give us your guidance and your strength. Bismillah. Oh Allah.